Hello, I am John, and this is the 4-bar lift that I created. That was at 40% power of the motor. Although the motor can go faster, the Rev Hub interface software is not very easy to use, and I would not be able to stop it in time. This design is a lot different from my original design that I proposed, which looked a lot more like a typical 4-bar lift. This one only had 1 bar because these axles were too short to have multiple weight-carrying channels. With only 1 weight-carrying channel, these other would-be channels would be only there for tension and compression, which could be replaced by strings across this fulcrum. This keeps the abilities for it to stay upright while reducing the weight, allowing it to carry heavier loads. This also means that this motor could be replaced by a servo if we would like to keep it at a certain height or set it to a certain angle. I had a lot of difficulty with these strings because they would often become loose if I didn't tie them in the correct way. So I did a lot of testing on my own to find out which ways would keep taut. And also, since these strings don't exactly attach to the same points as a channel normally would attach to, I encountered some difficulty having the string keep it straight up and upright, especially at the extreme angles. This is the robot with an extremely heavy load. I've attached a kind of squishy golf ball on the end so it doesn't damage my table or the robot, because this is very heavy. It's about 1 kilogram, which is more than 2 pounds, and it's heavier than what you'd probably ever expect in FTC. It's at 90% power. This is the robot repeatedly lifting a pretty heavy weight. It's about 1/2 kilogram, which is more than 1 pound, and a lot more than what you'd normally expect in FTC. It's at 80% power. As you can see, this rope is getting quite loose because it's pretty heavy weight. I'll probably have to fix that later by adding another string here, or perhaps fixing this rope, rearranging it to make it stronger. Because if it can happen here, it'll most likely happen in-game after 30 lifts, or maybe a lot more. Still a possibility, so. Now I'll show the robot repeatedly lifting its own weight. This is the last section of my video, and it is quite long, so feel free to skip through it.